there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thank you for joining me today. Today's project is a gift card holder and it features the Sweet Little Stockings set of products that is featured on pages 30 and 31 of the Stampin' Up mini catalogue. Here is how it goes together. Folds out like that and then in, and then your gift card goes right in there. Now it looks like it might be a lot of work, but really it is totally not. It's just a little bit of cutting for the designer series paper here, but other than that it goes together really easy. So let me show you how I made it. Now I'm using the paper from that the Sweet Stockings. This is it here. The catalogue doesn't really do it justice because it's just so cute. So this is the Sweet Stockings 12 by 12, and we're going to be using a small amount of it for this for this project. So let's bring in our first the main piece, which makes the fold for the card. So you're going to need a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock to start with, and this measures 8.5 by 10 inches by 4 inches. Now I will put all the cutting and scoring descriptions in the description bar below, but in the meantime, if you want to follow along, this is 10 inches by 4. So I'm bringing in my Simply Scored scoring tool, and we're going to do a little bit of scoring on that long side. So we're going to score at 3, 4, 5 and 8. So that's 3, 4, 5 and 8. Now you really do need to use the thick cardstock for this one. It just will hold together a lot more easily. That's all the scoring that we need to do actually. Now we're going to do our little bit of folding. So it is easy, it really is easy. So let me just show you. So we're going to fold that third score line along from the left, 1, 2, 3. We're going to fold that one up. Okay, and we're going to fold this one down, the last one along, fold that one. Give it a good burnish with your bone folder. Fold that one in. So then you're left with these two narrower ones right here. So what's going to happen with them is you're going to fold them up and in like that, which is what forms the actual card holder. So let me show you that again. So you've got your long one here on the right, long piece on the right, shorter one on the left, and then these two that are left in the middle you're going to come up and do, I think it's a mountain fold. I think that's what it's called anyway. So give them all a really good burnish. See what I mean? It's really an easy one to put together. It really is. Now before we go ahead and adhere this one down, because that's what's going to happen, is this is going to be adhered down onto here just on the sides, because that is where the card goes in. So you want to be able to keep a little bit there. But we do need to secure these two pieces here on the outside, so to make it really stable. So if you turn your cardstock over and bring in, I'm going to bring in my, here it is, the Stampin' Seal Plus, because it's very strong. Whoops, that was the end of my Stampin' Seal Plus, obviously. Okay, well, it did what I needed it to do. So fold that one over, score. Okay, now that's that one. That's that held together nice and firm. So all we need to do now is put a little bit of tape here to fold that up. Hope that makes sense. Before we do that though, let's put a little piece of designer series paper in the back here. Now I have used the pieces that have these adorable little creatures with the stalks poking out of the stockings. Now there's 3 pieces of these, and 2 of them measure 4 inches by 2 3/4, and one measures 4 inches by 1 3/4. So that'll be the piece for the top. As you can see, I've used a different piece. Sorry, that's the piece for the top there. I've used the opposite side. So that's one side of the paper, that's the other side. So start again, that's 3 pieces that measure 4 by 2 3/4. So that's for here, here, and here. And then another piece which is 4 by 1 3/4, which will go right here. And then another one which will go here. So let's adhere this one in the middle first, because we want to be able to put this one down. So let's just do that one. When you're cutting these, you just need to be careful if you're using the directional part of the paper that you've got it going the right way before you cut it, obviously. Because I did make that mistake myself. Oops. Right. Go. And then that one will come up there like that. So let's just put a little bit of tear and tape on there to hold it. So you just want that little bit at the side with your tear and tape. Put a bit much on there. Let me bring that off. And that's what holds it together. Okay, that's where your card goes, your gift card goes. Be great if you could get a gift card from a pet shop for this paper. It would just be perfect, I think. Right, let's go ahead and adhere our designer series paper now, because the actual making of the gift card is pretty simple, really. So again, as I mentioned, if you're using the directional part of the paper, just when you're cutting it, just check that it's going in the right direction. You don't want your little puppy dogs the wrong way. Okay. Oops. It's a little bit too much there. And another one up here on the top. Sorry, the front is that one, isn't it? So it's that one. Now this is where you've just got to make sure, because that's the front of the card, holder. Just make sure that's going the right way. And don't put too much glue on like I just did. Going the right way. Oh, it's such a cute card. Such a cute little gift card holder. And it does look like it's taken you hours to put together, but in reality, it doesn't. All right, so let's do these two, the opposite side pieces now. And it's a great way to use this designer series paper, because it's just such beautiful paper. It would just be a shame not to use it up. Now I've left this piece empty because we're going to stamp in there in a moment. Right, you can put some on the back if you really want to. Depends how you're feeling. Okay, bring it up a little bit. All right, so that is it made. Now let's do the rest of our decorating here. So I've got a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock as well. That's cut at 8.5 by 1.5. I'm not going to score it because I basically just wrap it around the card here, the gift card holder. And then I've gone ahead already and die cut a piece of the silver foil and the little very cute little stockings that are part of this die set, because this suite has the stamps and the dies that coordinate. So I'm going to put that on now because I'm going to do a little bit of colouring and die cutting still to go. And also I've gone ahead and put the little Very Merry in here as well. So I'm just going to use a little bit of tape on there just to pop that in underneath. So we haven't quite finished yet because we want to do this cute little puppy and the Santa hat. So I've gone ahead and stamped them. So we're just going to colour them in with our blends now. And I'm using crumb cake and cherry cobbler blends. So let's just go ahead and get those done now. I'll use my dark cherry cobbler, I think, to start with, just to do the, oops, I didn't want that end, just to do the top there. And then I'll bring in my light cherry cobbler to bring that all in. Okay, and then with my crumb cake, I'm going to start with a little bit of my dark crumb cake for, we'll go a little bit darker up here at the tops of his ears, maybe just around here, and at the edges of his little cute little paws. And then we'll just use the light to blend in the rest of it. I think I might need to get a new crumb cake blend. Like this one's, I've used it so much, it's probably running out. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's just change that over to the bullet end. Just trying to blend out that one. There we go, that's better. Don't want those harsh lines left in there. If you are a pet lover like me, then this will probably be a suite of products that you will keep forever and ever, because I know I will be. Right, I'm going to go to my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and die cut those out with the coordinating dies. Alright, so those are all cut out now. So let's pop that on there. I just put a little bit of glue dots at the bottom there. That one. And then I've gone ahead and put the dimensionals already on the back here. But I haven't yet prepared my belly band, so I better go ahead and do that. So all I'm doing with this one is just wrapping it around. There we go. That's all you have to do. Don't make it too tight that you can't get this off, but tight enough so it will hold that precious gift card in there. There we go. Put that on. There we are. And that's that made. Now, the thing I didn't show you was I haven't done the inside stamping. Once again, you don't have to do this bit, but I do love that sentiment of Santa Paws is coming to town. So why not? Just make sure I've got that straight. So I'm using Old Olive for this one. As I said, you could leave it completely blank. Up to you. Not the greatest stamping, but you get the idea. So this is the one I just made. Is this one here. Oops. Okay, this time. And there you have it. very, very cute, easy to make gift card holder using that Sweet Stockings products in the Stampin' Up mini catalogue. I have put a link to all the products that I have used in the description bar below, as well as all the cutting dimensions and scoring. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, stampingmary@gmail.com. That's MERRY. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.